Hi, I'm Papa G. Today we're tracing the unexpected family tree of socialism, a story that starts not in Europe, but in a failed utopian town in Indiana. Let's go back to 1825. Wealthy British industrialist named Robert Owen believed that people were shaped entirely by their environment. Change the environment, he thought, and you could basically re-engineer human nature. So he bought an entire town in Indiana and called it New Harmony. His dream, a cooperative society where property was shared, work was meaningful, and everyone lived in peace. It lasted 2 years, and it wasn't peaceful. Turns out everyone loved the idea of work as long as someone else did it. Leadership was unclear, productivity tanked, and a flood of idealists arrived who preferred discussing utopia over actually building utopia. The experiment collapsed, but Owen's ideas didn't. They crossed the Atlantic. Now enter Friedrich Engels. At 22, he was sent to Manchester to help run part of his father's textile business. And Manchester in the 1840s was the beating, choking heart of the Industrial Revolution. Engels walked through overcrowded slums. He saw child labor up close and breathed the filthy air of early industrial capitalism. He wrote it all down in a book, The Condition of the Working Class in England. It grabbed the attention of Karl Marx. Marx and Engels admired Owen's intentions but rejected his approach as utopian. They argued that socialism wasn't something you dream into existence. It was something that emerged through class struggle and the laws of history. They called their version scientific socialism. But then Marx died, then Engels died, and a new figure stepped up, Edward Bernstein, close associate of Engels, who helped organize and publish his papers. Bernstein examined economic data Marx never lived to see, and he made a shocking discovery. Workers weren't getting more miserable. They were getting better off. Higher wages, shorter hours, union protections, even seats in parliament. No rising revolutionary class, no guaranteed collapse of capitalism. So Bernstein said something that shook the socialist world. If the evidence contradicts the theory, change the theory. This split socialism into two rival paths. Path 1, Bernstein's democratic socialism, what we now call social democracy. Reform through elections, unions, parliaments, and welfare systems. No violent revolution required. Path 2, Lenin's revolutionary socialism. A vanguard party, one-party rule and political repression justified as necessary. Stalin later added the doctrine of socialism in one country, creating the model that shaped the 20th century communist world. So modern democratic socialism in Europe traces back to Bernstein, and communist dictatorships trace back to Lenin and Stalin. And somehow, both branches have a faint connection to a little failed utopia called New Harmony, Indiana. I'm Papa G, helping you untangle the ideas that shape our world. Stick around for more stories that make today's debates a little more accessible.